If you see me in the club, throw it up. If you see me in the club, throw it up. If you see me in the club, throw it up. If you see me in the club, throw it up. What's going on, everybody? Back with another video, and today we got a serious topic. But really, I'm trying to keep the energy high. Just to show off how amazing this R3 is. On the way to Five Guys to get a milkshake, just left the gym. And real quick, another reason you should get a bike. Just so you can do stuff like this. I've yet to show my R3 on my channel, my mistake. So we'll stop right here on the 2-laner. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So, let's get to the topic. Get out your feelings and go get you a bag. Get out your feelings and get a bag. And a bag doesn't necessarily mean money. You know what I mean? Money is good, but money doesn't solve problems. I don't care. Yeah, it solves money problems. But the stuff people want in life doesn't really regard money. It involves skill sets and other things, but it's really for what I see the suicide biker is what I call it. I ride with a lot of, I'm 26, I ride with a lot of kids like 18, 19. It's really the ones from 16 to 22-ish, or whatever age, but really specifically those kids, right? Which I call the suicide bikers. Is they're starting to get, and so that's a sheriff's car, we're gonna let him pass. They're starting to get motorcycles to cure their depression, and not only does it make that worse, it they end up dying. Like, I've been riding for 6 months. I've already, not personally, but known of 4, 5 bikers that died. And sometimes I go to the bike meets and there'll be kids there. I could just see it in their eyes. They don't give a thought no more. And a lot of it's, not a lot of times, you know, people go through different stuff. But for it to be over a relationship, and this is for my girls too. This is for my girls too. And looks like we're parking right next to them. For it to be over a relationship, that's, take that away. I'm sorry if you thought the girl that you were going to marry for the rest of your life ends up leaving you for whatever reason, and then you want to get on your 1000cc 600cc bike and go as fast as you can and post it on TikTok and Instagram. I'm sad, I'm lonely now, just for a couple months later you die and no one feels. You're just going to get a repost. Oh, rest in peace R6, rest in peace R1. A couple reposts, and the girl that you were so sad over is gonna be like, oh, that's sad, and still continue messing with the dude she's messing with. So I don't want that to be like oh, the girl you want never gonna get you back. But get your back, and that means focus on what you like to do, things you like to do. And if you don't know what you like to do, well, just make it simple. Do you like food or no? Okay, you do like food. You know, this is a small, simple. I don't want you to think, oh, I need to be a chess player. I need to go work on some amazing hobby. It's starting with things that give you mental peace. So I guess it's like mental health issues type of, because everybody goes through mental health, whether you believe it or not. Doesn't matter how much money you have, what do you own. Oh, that was wow. Where you're from, what your family's like. Everybody goes through mental health issues. Think about it. if you had the most money in the world, do you know how many people would be asking you for money, and you think that, oh, you know what, that would be the easiest thing. Here you go, or no. Then next thing you know, you got random cousins, you got random family members, you got random people coming up to you. What do you think is being better, having $0 or being extremely wealthy? Probably having $0. You ain't got to worry about people coming up to you that you don't even know. Talk about they've known you for however so long. Right at her little chill spot. But yeah, it frustrates me, you know. And now that I'm on bikes, it makes it look like a suicidal thing, which people, it's like, oh, I don't want that to be the death of me. I'm like, no, that's not it. People are actually getting bikes to commit suicide, and that's just a messed up thing to do, you know. So if anybody's watching this video and you're like, oh, let me get a motorcycle, you know, it'll be fun, it'll help me cure my mind, cure the stuff I'm going through, quickly to be said, that shit's not happening. You know, that's not what any type of dopamine feeling does for you, whether that's drugs, motorcycles, girls, or whatever. No, finding mental peace is within yourself. It is doing the stuff you want to do and being good at the stuff, or not even good, but knowing about the stuff you want to do. You know, and the easiest way I can say that is literally find stuff do you, male or female, do you like opposite gender? How is your way of finding somebody? If you're single, do you have the skills to go out and find somebody that you want to be with? Do you have the skills to go out there and get a job that you actually want to do? Do you have the skills to go find a relationship with somebody to bring you mental peace, so you can go on those trips without being by yourself? Lonely is a choice. So it may be cool to post on TikTok and Instagram. It is not even the ones that are posting it. They're kind of gone already. It's the ones that are liking the stuff, like almost cheering them on because they're depressed. And then they die 2 months later and they're all sad for a couple hours. That's bullshit. And I'll make a lot of these type of videos when they cross my mind, but it's just been recent. I always get on my Instagram, TikTok, and somebody new. And people are kind of hyping them up because they're a depressed biker, which is crazy. Well, we're going to Five Guys. I hope I explained that well. Time to get a little sturdy. Try to speed it up a little bit. I don't like talking and ride at the same time. Ain't no red on it though. wind just gusted the shit out of me. That wind gust on that turn felt like I was on a surfboard or something. When I first started riding, I was getting hit by the wind. I literally had to pull over to make sure it was safe to ride in the wind. And that was like 5 months ago. I haven't got gusted like that in a minute. Some downshifts. So like that run right there, was it like a dopamine effect? Yeah, it was. And I was only, what, 3-4 minutes? Does that find me mentally in peace? No, it doesn't. Right? That's something you find on your own. It doesn't matter if I was on a 300 or a 1,000. You've got to be fine with who you are and what you have in your life right now. And if you can do that, then you can build. And then you'll find yourself living freely. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000 or 1,200 or a gram. Your life is good. Your relationships are better. And probably the reason why the girl left you in the first place is because you weren't true to yourself. You know, a lot of people, now I guess this is strictly talking to my boys a little bit, but a lot of people want to blame the girls for leaving their man and doing all this, but you can't blame them when you weren't doing shit. You thought the girl was just going to stay there with you just because who you are and you're sad or your feelings? Hell no. Get up, get a bag, focus on yourself, and relationships in general will come to you. Does that make sense? Hope it makes sense. Hope it makes sense. Hope that explained everything. We'll be back. We'll be back.